Good afternoon. This is Dr. Butterfield in the kitchen. I'm not going to focus too much on our kitchen. It's a little bit under construction. But I wanted to talk about this idea of kind of slowing things down when you're cooking. It's a process of being more mindful, being more present and in the moment, as opposed to making something as quickly as possible, like throwing something in the microwave and saying that that's dinner, that's a meal. So not only is the microwave going to destroy nutrients in your food, but you're missing out on this whole process of this of being in the moment. Kind of putting, they say the secret ingredient to mom's cooking is love, kind of thing. You don't get to add the secret ingredient of love when you're putting in the microwave. Okay, that comes with the cooking on the stove and being in the moment. Now you can start with some small things. So I'm actually not. I don't do a lot of cooking. My wife is a really good cook. I let her do most of the cooking. I'm learning how to cook more. I want to help her out, and I want to be able to help all of you out. And so, there's my lunch. It's what I wanted to go over was coffee. Okay, so here's what you don't want to do with coffee. You don't want to go buy coffee at most of these fast drive-through coffee places. There might be some good ones. I don't really buy coffee very often at all, so I can't really speak to all of them. But you don't want to use a machine that will make it automatically for you. You don't want to get pre-ground coffee and just add water and let it drip down. You're missing out on the whole experience. You can do that some of the times maybe, but as an example, here's how I make my coffee. So I get some kind of beans. I thought these were interesting beans. This is a popular brand in Germany. I got this from the German sausage place in Nampa. And I get whole beans, and preferably you do want organic beans. I just learned a little bit about the washing process on non-organic beans. It actually strips it of caffeine, and most people want caffeine in their coffee, so they actually add caffeine back in. It's just a lot more processed. You really want an organic bean. I like beans from, I forget the exact word, but from like a single type of bean from a single farm. I'm not like a huge coffee connoisseur, but I dabble. And then it's what I like to do. I mean, you could use an electronic coffee grinder, but that's not going to help you be in the moment as much. So I have a hand coffee grinder. I don't have a real great setup right now to demonstrate, but you get the idea. I've got this lever here, and it's kind of weird, but when you're in the moment and you're grinding your own coffee, it's an interesting experience that for me is nourishing, and I enjoy that as part of the coffee process. So I get a lot more out of coffee than just coffee, okay? And so I use the grinder, and then I like using a French press. I boil my own water. And so there's these different, and it really is not that much effort. I enjoy it. When I'm done, I usually just drink it black. You don't want to add too much junk to your coffee. If I add something, I might do a little half and half or a little cream if I have it in the house. It's okay if you want to add a little sugar cane. That's usually all I do. If it's a weekend or I'm kind of having some fun with some friends, I might do some Irish coffee or something. That's really the process. And but that's just an example of being mindful and slowing things down a little bit. And give it a shot. I think you'll be surprised by the experience. Thanks.